Today is my birthday. It is my intention to start this YouTube channel by today. So, unfinished or unedited as it is, I will post it. I love people and desire to encourage and discuss life. I think a major part of my life purpose is to be found in this forum. I hope to stimulate discussions about all aspects of health and various thoughts that people have. When I ask a friend, "How are you doing?" I'm thinking of all aspects of their life, their physical, emotional, relational, mental, spiritual, financial, educational, vocational, lifestyle, and cyclical health. I am longing and want to be ready for my eternal reward, but obviously I'm not ready since my Father still has me here. My purpose, my work is not yet done. It is my prayer that all my friends, family, discussion group, and viewers may prosper and share your life and experiences with me. Well, as I said, I wanted to post this by today. I don't know how much I will be able to cover, but let's just give you some random thoughts of things that are to come. I'll talk about sleep. I enjoy walking, so I'll talk about walking. Don't really like drinking water, but obviously it's a necessity. So I'll talk about water, uh, prayer. I listen to the Bible. I eat. I do some kind of cooking. At least I can enjoy it. Laundry. I listen to audibles. Uh, I think one book that kind of stands out is uh, the ultimate library of Jim Rohn, and I'll refer to that from time to time. Uh, I also read Kindle books. I like to do some photography, or used to, and I'm still trying to pick up more on that. I'd like to be a photo, photo or personal historian, uh, grasp people's lives and basically put it together in a package so that they, like myself, will be able to pass it on to our heirs, to our generations to come. Uh, I I do dance about as much as I do singing. No, I probably sing more, but I'm not really good at any of them, so I do them privately or at church. Uh, Clothes, I'm moving towards being a minimalist. Uh, Still making an effort towards that. I'd like to talk about finances and bill paying, about life relationships, about couples. And so uh, I'll tell you about a few people that I've come across here through YouTube and through other methods. Have been people like Ramit Sethi. He's got a book out now on couples and finances. He had a YouTube or well, he still has his YouTube channel, but he also had a Netflix series, which I really enjoyed, and I think that may have been how I caught up with him. But before him and that, I also looked at finances from J.L. Collins, and Dave Ramsey has been a big influence. Uh, and then I kind of moved from Dave Ramsey, but he's still fundamental. And I'd urge anybody to study some of his material. But I also listen to material from the Money Guys, and I like their financial order of operation. Uh, and so I encourage anybody to look at that. Uh, I like marriage information advice from the Gottman Institute. Uh, they give a lot of insights. Uh, and it has been 5 minutes. I said no more than 15 minutes, so I'm going to go a little further. Uh, I attend church and I work with a nonprofit group. Work with is kind of hard to say because sometimes I haven't been there as much lately as I used to. Relationships are a big thing for me, and being married now for 30 years, so I think I might know a little bit. Life for all of us has its ups and downs, so nobody is the final authority from what I understand because I am not that. And the words that I study, the Word of God, gives me insight. It doesn't give me all of the answers that to all of the questions. And so I like to engage in conversation and dialogue with people. I don't consider myself a Republican or a Democrat, but I believe in concepts that both parties have. Uh, this morning I went for my walk. I did 5.25 miles, so I kind of feel good about that. But it was very hard for me to struggle to get out of bed this morning. And normally, I tell most people that I seldom sleep, but I've been having some good nights. Uh, and the fact that it's been colder, that helps me stay in bed. But I remembered that just getting up and getting out of bed would be an encouragement for me to keep on moving, and moving I have. Today I really haven't eaten, and that is unusual that I go this long without eating, but I think it's a good thing also. I've listened to a lot of people about intermittent fasting, so I'll talk about some of that. Relationships. I also like to engage in conversations, discussions, not arguments, with people that are willing to talk from different vantage points. Like I said, political spectrum, what you believe about the military. Personally, I'm a veteran. I served years ago, so and there's a lot to be discussed and unpacked on that front. But I also believe in people voting or having the right to vote. Uh, so we're at a time when people sometimes get divisive about things like that, and people get divisive about who they should love and how we should love one another. And so all these things are things that I would like to be able to discuss, and I'd like to be able to travel. So I look at traveling at various different sites. I look at van life, and I look at expats doing their things, and I look at the fire community. I look at minimalism, and I look at stoicism, and I look at Mel Robbins and her kind of encouragement. And so there are a lot of people that I would say influence me. Uh, I like to look at personal histories, uh, various people from the Bible as well as people from the past 200 years, looking at the United States and the democracy, and looking at some people like Frederick Douglass. And so I think it's important for us to understand that we are people, and we have to interact with each other, and we have to love each other. We have to care about one another. We are here for a purpose, and that purpose, I think, has to do with one another. Pure and undefiled religion is this: to visit the widows and the fatherless and widows, and to care for them, and not to become entangled, and not to become tainted by some things. Even our viewpoints should not be tainted. I also have been at a job now, really, that I've enjoyed for the past 3 years. And you may ask why I enjoy going to work. I enjoy it because I get to interact with younger people. I get to share some of my wisdom, if you can call it that. So I get to teach a little bit, and I get to learn. I get to learn about people of all different kinds of walks. I've been blessed to work at a place where I meet people from different countries, different ethnicities, different sexual orientations, different mindsets. Oh, I love to engage with people. And part of my learning is to have some money to invest a little bit, because I think it's important more now than any time before in this country's modern history, is to understand that we need to be saving money and we need to invest money, because this country needs it as much as we as individuals need it. Because who knows? I may live more than 70 years. And tomorrow's not promised to any of us. But we need to be ready for whatever it entails. And that being said, it's important for us to be able to share. And we can't share if we don't have. And so it's important for us to get some so we can share some. Not only finances, but wisdom. Not only wisdom and finances, but physical strength. We sometimes need to help one another. Sometimes we need to intervene. Sometimes we need to speak up. And so, to all of those ends are the reasons that I want to speak. I have not done a very good job as far as relationships are concerned. So that is one of my big goals, is to develop relationships that we can talk through, develop relationships that we can work on and deal with properly.